And our topic for this presentation is all about the chapter 9, which entitled The Women in the Philippines.
Before we start our presentation, let me first introduce myself. I'm Janelle Shane Cipriano, together with my members, Ms. Yulaisa P. De La Cruz and Mr. Michael Gabriel. First is women in the Philippines during pre-colonial. In pre-colonial Philippines, women held a significant roles and status in society. They had spiritual authority and participated in decision-making. Women were involved in various aspects of community life. They also enjoyed relatively high social standing and respect. Their status varied across ethnic groups. Examples of women in the Philippines during pre-colonial. First is the babaylan or spiritual leader. She performed rituals and healing ceremonies. Second is the chief train, led communities and made important decisions. Third is the trader, managed market transactions and trade deals. Fourth is the healer. She used herbal medicine and traditional practices. And last is the warrior. She fought alongside men in battles and defended their communities.
Women in the Philippines during the Hispanic period noong 1565 going to 1898. During the Spanish colonization of the Philippines, women were expected to be religious, obedient, and focused on the home. Spanish influence, especially through the Catholic Church, changed the role of women in society. Then they were trained to become good wives and mothers, and education for girls mostly focused on the religion, good manners, and household skills. In the American period noong 1898 going to 1946, when the American colonized in the Philippines, women were given more opportunity, especially in education. Public schools were open, the girls were allowed to study the same subject as boys. This helped women become teacher, writer, and professional. One important achievement during the time was women's right to vote. In 1937, Filipino women were officially given the right to vote after the national plebiscite. Leaders like Pura Villanueva Calao vote for women for wage and equality.
The Filipino modern feminism. Modern Filipino feminism continues to grow and responds to many important issues affecting women in the Philippines today, such as gender-based violence, reproductive rights, economic opportunities, political participation, LGBTQ+, and the struggles of indigenous and marginalized women. It is not limited to one concern but addresses the different realities women face in societies. Feminist groups are used for various forms of activism, including grassroots organizing, legislative advocacy, and public awareness campaign with organizations like Gabriela serving as well-known examples of collective action. The examples are modern feminism. It also highlights intersectionality, which means understanding how factors like class, ethnicity, social status combine to shape a woman's experience of discrimination or privilege. By challenging tradition, patriarchal norms, and stereotypes, Filipino feminism continued to push for genuine gender equality and work toward a more just, inclusive, and equitable society, building on the long history of Filipino women's strength and resilience. In conclusion, Filipino feminism is continued to fight for a fair and inclusive societies where women have equal rights and opportunities. They build on the long history of Filipino women's courage and resilience, using it as inspirations to challenge inequality and create positive changes for future generations.
And for the conclusion, pre-colonial Filipino women held leadership roles and enjoyed economic independence. The Hispanic period brought a focus on domesticity and obedience. American rule introduced education, professions, and voting rights. The modern feminist tackles diverse issues and challenges patriarchal norms. Today, Filipino women advocate for intersectional equality and empowerment.